Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'd like to do a quick unboxing and review of this Parkside belt sander, which I recently picked up in Lidl here in the UK while I was out shopping. Okay, so let's start off with the box. Let's take a look at what's on the front. So straight away I can see it comes with a 3-year guarantee. That's really surprising. 3 years. Cheaper tools you tend to get a year, maybe 2, but that's got 3. Designed in Germany. And have the model here, PBSD 900A1. Rated power consumption is 900 watts, so that's pretty powerful. I previously had a budget belt sander that was about 650 watts. This one also has adjustable speed settings as well. That one didn't. And this was only £35, so really impressive spec for the price, I would say. No load belt speed, 240 to 400 m per minute. Belt dimensions 75 by 533 millimeters, and the accessories included are a dust collection box, so it's got a box, not a bag, which is better, nice and rigid. An adapter with a reducer for your dust extraction, and a sanding belt. And it also has 2 screw clamps which you can use to clamp it upside down to a desk and use it as a sort of disc sander. So it only comes with 1 belt, but I'm guessing that's a decent belt and that'll probably last a good while, so that's okay. And it has like a quick release mechanism. This is another reason why I was interested in it, because the quick release to open it up to put the belt on is made of metal. The ones I've had in the past are made of plastic and they feel like they're going to break. This one feels pretty good. You can see here on the side of the box you can use it as a conventional belt sander, and then you can flip it and hook it onto your desk. I'll probably use this outside on my portable workbench in the nice weather, and you can sort of use it as a kind of disc sander or a belt sander. So now let's take a look at what you get inside the box. You have the unit itself. I'll just get the clamps out. You've got the clamps here for the to clamp it to the desk. You've got the reducer for the extractor. And there's some instructions in the box too. So here are the 2 little pipes that I was talking about. I don't have dust extraction at the moment, but you might have, or you might have a vacuum that you can use these with. And here are the 2 clamps. So this is kind of the thickness of desk clearance that you get. It's not too thick, but I've had ones in the past that are not as deep as this, and the whole clamp is metal, which is nice. Nice and simple to use. So here is the dust. So here is the belt sander, and it's got this dust box here. Guessing that just pulls off. Here we go. It just lifts off from the top. So it has a bag inside it, but it's encased in this plastic. So that's nice, because when you're sanding, the bag doesn't knock around and move. Keeps everything nice and tight. And then when you want to empty it, you just open it up. So we have the main trigger here, and then it's got like a safety button, so you can pull the trigger and then leave the device on if you push this button. And it has an adjustable handle here, which is nice depending on what you're doing. Underneath we have the the belt sanding accessory, and feels like a good one. What tends to happen with the really cheap belts is they start to get warm and then they kind of stretch a little bit and then they kind of move around too much on here. So you've got the tracking knob here to adjust the tracking, and then you've got this quick release lever to undo the belt. As I say, nice metal quick release lever which is sturdy and strong. Then you can slide the belt out like so. So this is a Parkside P80 grip belt. As I say, that should last a good while, but I will have to buy some other belts to give me some different grades, sort of P100, P120, that kind of thing. And you can adjust it how you want it with the tracking knob, and then you just slide the lever back. It's good to go. And over here you've got the speed settings, so it goes from 1 up to 6. That's really nice because you've got quite a bit of power with this, so you've got a nice range. You can have it on low. Ones I've had in the past only have one setting and they're quite noisy and they're set quite loud and, you know, on a high setting, so they take quite a bit of material off. So if you're worried about taking off too much material, you can start off slow and then work your way up. For the collection box here, I don't think this opens up. I think it's glued into position. There's a tab here, but it doesn't seem to open. I might be wrong, I'll see in the future, but I'm guessing that you can just slide it off and there's an opening here and you can just knock the dust out like so. And then it conveniently just slides straight back. Another really useful feature about this belt sander, it's got a 4-meter cable, so you haven't got to worry about the cable being a bit too short. Some of them only come with a 2 or a 3 meter. This has got a 4 meter, and it's also got a fuse compartment that you can replace if needed. That's nice. Cable feels okay. I mentioned the adjustable handle here. You can turn this little knob here and it will lift up, and it's got kind of fixed positions, so you can have it set high like so, and then just notch it back down again to here. I'll probably have it about there, I would say, and then tighten the knob. So the front of the belt sander has this cover which covers over the belt, and this could be lifted up, and this is great for getting into hard to reach areas. So that's a nice little feature. I haven't had that before on a budget sander. Just gives you that extra clearance at the front. You can see I've got this flipped upside down now, and you can imagine if you wanted to put this on a desk, probably just put the handle down flat first of all. Like so, and that gives you, there's 2 points here of like grip, and they're flat to sort of keep it stable on the desk. Then you've got your clamp, and there's a point here at the base of the handle. It goes all the way through, so it gives you a nice good clamping area, and then you can clamp this to your desk, but I'll show you this in action later on in the video. If you're wondering where the 2 clamp points are, because you've got 2 clamps provided for, well, to make it nice and sturdy when in use. So if you look here, you've got the 2 flat points which come in contact with your desk, and then you've got this one here at the base of the handle that goes all the way through, and then the other one is just tucked up here, just here, you can see, and they slot in like so. If you're in doubt about how to safely use your belt sander, then please refer to the provided instruction manual. So I started off by testing out the clamp feature and using the 2 clamps provided to clamp the belt sander to
the top of my portable workbench, and you can see they provide a nice sturdy fixing and they go on pretty easily. I was then able to turn the unit on, and it has a latch that locks it into the on position, and you can adjust 6 different variable speed settings, which is nice. So I started off on a nice slow speed, and you can see that if you hit the trigger it will turn the machine off. So here I'm just double checking that the belt is lined up nicely. There's the quick release knob on the left side there, and there's an alignment adjusting knob too. Here I'm just testing it out on a mallet head that I'm currently making, and I just need to flatten the faces of this mallet head. And even on a slow setting it was removing the material quickly, and you can see it's done a pretty good job there of removing all the surface material. Then I gave it a go on the standard way of using it, and I've got this this tabletop that I want to just sand back and refinish. So the quickest way would be to get the belt sander out and just give it a good going over with the belt sander. And it made light work of this even on a low setting. I didn't need to use the higher settings. So now for dust collection. I was eager to see how much dust was collected in the dust box, and I was pleasantly surprised that it was almost full. There was quite a lot of dust collected, so it does work fairly well.
So that's about it for the review. I'm pretty pleased with the performance of this belt sander. It's got plenty of power, and it has the 6 speed settings, so you can start off slow, because belt sanders tend to take off quite a bit of material, so it's always good to start off slow and then work your way up when you're comfortable with what you're doing. And it has the feature here of being able to get into nooks and crannies. That's nice to have. It's got an adjustable handle on the top, and the dust collection is a box, not a bag, which is also quite good. And it comes with a decent belt, which has got plenty of life left on it after I've used it. So for £35, I think it's a bargain. If you found this video useful, then please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.